So in the past week, I went on not a 1 day, not a 2 day, but a 3 day fast. And just a quick disclaimer before the video starts, I do not expect anyone to watch this video and think they have to fast for 3 days with no water. The purpose of making this video is to encourage people to fast, but I don't think anybody should start with 3 days. If you've never fasted before, 3 days is not a good place to start. Start with whatever you're able to. And the reason I recorded this is not so people can go out and try to starve themselves for 3 days, but it's to show you and to motivate you and to encourage you to fast. Because I think everybody who is a Christian should be fasting. So stay tuned, and I hope my journey inspired you. I felt it on my heart to do a 3-day fast. If the Lord leads me to do more, I will. I want to shoot for 3 days. To be honest, fasting is really, really hard for me. It's hard for me to stick through with it. Fasting is not desirable. But a lot of people can see it as sacrifice, but I think that's a wrong way to look at it. But I guess to understand, I have to explain what fasting is. Fasting is abstaining from eating food. It's abstaining from something, for spiritual purposes. It's a spiritual discipline. And obviously I'm not fasting right now. I'm actually drinking a Wayaki. I love these things. They're the best. And I feel like already people are going to be like, oh, how Adrian has been fasting for 3 days. I'm actually going to document this. I'm not just going to just be like, yo, I'm fasting. I'm going to be like, yo, it's Tuesday, August 30th right now. I'm always going to be able to focus on that. So for the next praying for 3 days, I am going to abstain from food. I'm also, I've been off social media for like a week or so, almost a week. And I'm going to continue that. I think that's really important in fasting. So for now, this is going to be my last Wayaki. So I better drink it. Okay, so it's officially day 1 of the fast. And right now, I'm not too worried. It's honestly, I don't really ever eat in the morning anyway. I'm not a breakfast person to begin with. But on the days that I fast, I always crave breakfast. It never fails. This is officially day 1. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. I think I'll be updating. I don't know how often I can, because I work realistically. And then, but yeah, we'll see. Okay, so it is currently 11:12. I'm on my lunch break right now. I'm hungry. I can tell there's I need food, but it's not too terribly bad. But right now I just pulled up to church, because one important thing I've learned about fasting by experience is that it's not just about quitting something. You have to replace it. Any habit that you have, you're not going to form good habits until you replace the old habits. So fasting, not eating is just part of it. Fasting really is prayer. It's meditation on the word, and it's like seeking God. You're neglecting your physical hunger, but you're feeding your spiritual hunger. Feed the spirit, starve the flesh. So I'm probably not gonna record myself praying. I think that's whack. Also, being without food, you definitely feel a lot less energy, and that's something I've been feeling today. Really tired, really drowsy. So prayer is hard when you feel like this. But I think it's important to keep showing up. Low-key, that's a sheriff right there. Just feed the spirit, starve the flesh. Feed the spirit, starve the flesh. Gonna make the spirit anorexic, for real. Now, my two biggest cravings. I really want a nice matcha. I think that would smack right now. I really want a wayaki. I think a wayaki would go so hard right now. But I think I need to drink more water. But yeah, those are my biggest cravings right now. It's not food. I actually kind of feel like food would be kind of heavy right now. It's funny because like I feel these emotions all the time when I'm fasting. This is like the first time I actually like talk about it though. So day 1 is in the books. It's been officially at least 24 hours since I last ate. And I feel good. I don't feel hungry right now actually. Hunger kind of comes and goes. Like a couple times I'll feel hungry, but you know, if nothing else, today I proved that you can fast one day. Anybody can do it. I can do it. Pretty sure you can do it. No sugar, like nothing, like just water and like. But I'm a little worried about tomorrow. I feel like tomorrow I'm gonna wake up good, and then like around the afternoon, evening is when I'll start feeling really hungry. If I can make it the other night, I'll be happy because like that'll be tomorrow. And so I'll be 2 days fasting, and then tomorrow, Friday, will be 3 days. By the way, today it is actually just so people don't like this, the 31st. Today's the 31st, so it's just day 2. And then I've just been trying to remind myself like why I started this fast in the first place, and that's been helping me motivate myself. It really has. So yeah, I'll keep checking in. So now it's day 2. I don't feel hungry. Man, I slept so good. I wanted to keep sleeping. I don't feel hungry right now. Just feel kind of drowsy. Like I said, right now what I crave the most is a coffee. Like, I really just want a coffee. Especially because my throat's been a little sore. Feeling like little allergies. But we're here, day 2. Let's get it. So it is 11:17. I just barely got off of my lunch break. I was feeling hungry earlier because they brought food in and they offered me food. It was so hard. Honestly, it was so hard not to say no. Not because I was hungry, but because like the social aspect of it, you know. Besides that, I got a 50-cent raise today at work. Did it have to do with fasting? I really think it did. Like, yeah, I'm back at church, about to go pray. Probably drink some water too. Got some water in here. Got me a botella de agua. It was given to me. So yeah, I'll check in a little bit. Okay, so it's 5:36 right now. I had to buy a tea. My throat's not feeling it, so I had to buy a tea. As I was at the store though getting a tea, I saw these chips and I just began to crave them. And I almost broke down. I was like, I'll buy them so I don't have to come back and buy them later. But I was like, you're gonna eat them. So yeah, check in after church, or maybe before church. We'll see. Second day, starting the 3rd day of the fast right now. But man, it's just like, I'm hungry. I want to eat something. But I feel like right now anything solid would just kill me. Not like kill my stomach. Well, they asked me to pray tonight, which was something I wasn't expecting. It's a good thing I've been fasting because I wasn't expecting that. And they asked me to pray. And I really felt God use me tonight. And I felt God speak to me. I felt God tell me, you've been asking me to use you, but you had to empty yourself out for me to fill you. And I was like, bro, dang. And I was like, whoa, like, bro, you kidding me? Like, And that's what I've been doing. Fasting is emptying yourself out. So if you want God to use you, sometimes God's just waiting for you to empty yourself out. and nothing does it like fasting and prayer. So yeah, this late I'm gonna go to bed because I'm hungry. Um, you guys, I'll check in tomorrow. Peace out. It is officially day 3 of the fast. I am pumped because I made it this far. I'm excited. I feel like today's gonna drag on though, like drag. So this is the last day fasting. How do I feel? I don't feel hungry. I feel good. So currently, like it is 11:14. I'm on my lunch break. Last day fasting. Let's go get this, bro. I was hungry earlier. Not feeling so hungry right now. Refocus right now. Let's do this. So it is 6 o'clock. Close to 6. I'm officially ending my fast with one of these. Yes, sir. So yeah, once I drink this, the fast is over. So that's so good. Besides the tea I had a couple days ago, that's the first non-water thing I've drank in 3 days. And yeah, I got myself some soup, and I'm gonna start off slow and stuff, but man, I really fasted for 3 days. That's crazy. To be honest, I think I went too hard too fast. I should not have eaten that soup. I should have maybe started with water, a little bit more wayaki. I felt like that soup was really heavy. I didn't even finish the whole soup. And I didn't just have soup, I had like these little like chips. Like pita chips. Yeah, I feel like I had a 3-course meal. I'm really tired. Part of me honestly kind of just wants to keep going. So like some of y'all ain't got no excuses. Like, I fasted for 3 days. You can do it. Like, you can do it. Stop telling God you can't fast. Stop telling yourself like, oh, like that's not for me. Just start doing it. You know, it's at first an hour, fast an hour. If it's half a day, fast half a day. If it's 3 days, fast 3 days. If it's 1 day, fast 1 day. If it's a week, every day for half a day, fast every day of the week for half a day. If it's from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, or like 6 a.m. to 3 o'clock, like p.m., like do that, you know. But stop saying you can't do it, because fasting is hard. It is super hard. But I will say that ever since that fast happened, I have seen God move and do things in my life. In just 3 days that I was fasting, I felt chains break off of me. There were struggles things that God had freed me from, that I started to struggle again. And these 3 days of fasting, that put me in a position where I'm not even thinking about those things. Like, I'm not struggling in those areas anymore. Additionally, like, fasting opens the door to the power of God. So I've been able to pray more confidently. I've been able to worship more confidently, because I've emptied myself out of everything that was, out of me. So if you're looking for breakthrough, fasting opens the door to breakthrough. If you're looking for intimacy with God, fasting opens the door to intimacy with God. If you're looking for the power of God, if you're looking for healing, if you're looking for anything, fasting is the key to unlock the power of God. Because, like I said, again, fasting is emptying yourself out of you. You can't put wine in a glass where there's water. You can, but it's gonna dilute the strength of the wine. You have to empty out the water of that glass first, and then pour the wine, so the wine can have its full effect. You don't water down wine unless you're cheap. And so don't water down the wine, the Spirit. Don't be cheap with the Spirit. Empty yourself out. because God will pour his wine into you. But if you really want to be filled, you have to empty yourself of what you're carrying. I think later on, I know I can do 3 days now, so I think I want to do more. Like, I want to do maybe 5 days. I want to do 7 days. Probably have to do like maybe a little like juicing here and there, but fasting for 3 days, like all it has done is made me hungry for fasting. It's made me more hungry for his presence. So maybe that'll be another video I do. Stay tuned for fasting 5 days, or stay tuned for fasting 7 days. But for now, it's your boy signing off.